Hi, I'm Chris from 3.0. Welcome to another one of our YouTube video reviews. Today we're going to be looking at the Outwell Airville 6SA. So this particular model was released last year in the range. It is a really nice shape in the sense that it has a tunnel formation. So you've got the bedrooms at the back, you've got a living area in the middle, and then you've got a porch at the front with a closed off door. You've got a good massive opening, and we'll look at this in a second when we move inside, but you've got a massive opening to basically extend the whole living area into the porch area. And then going off the side, it's got like a kind of vista area that just allows you to sit in that area if it's sort of not a very nice day, or if you've got a lush view out that way. And it's got a doorway out the side, so it's kind of like, it could be used as a storage area, could be used as a seating area, or could be used as like a games area if you're locked inside because the weather's not great. So the Airville 6SA, the clue's in the name. It's called the Airville. So it's an airframe tent. It's part of their power air range, which is basically you're inflating each individual beam at one time. So basically you've got valves and outlets and inlets in each beam. It uses their twist lock valve system. So basically you unscrew this and you twist your pump in so that then it doesn't push out when you're getting air and pressure on it. And then to undo it and to deflate it, you press the button in and it allows all the air out. Just a little quick reference point: when you're pumping it up, make sure the button is in the outward position so that it doesn't basically deflate when you take the pump out and you've finished deflating it and you've put a lot of effort in. The SA at the end of the title basically means superior air. Don't get confused with their previous models in Outwell, which meant smart air, which was the single point inflation. It's not that. It basically means superior air. So it's superior in terms of the quality of the fabric. So this fabric is 108 grams per meter squared in terms of its thickness and its strength. So it's definitely up in the top sort of echelons of ranges of fabric. I'd sort of probably make it an equivalent of 150 to 200 denier fabric. It is a good thickness, you can feel it in it. It's a 6,000 millimeter hydrostatic head. So again, really good quality, gonna last you a good period of time, and it's gonna be a good level of waterproofing as well on those rainy days. Okay, so you can see you start to see the unique shape of the Airville. So you can see firstly that it's got that sort of arched front, which gives it more stability in the wind, and it also gives you much more head height. This general layout, you've got this nice big porch area with perfect, great doors that you can totally open up and give you plenty of sort of air and light and airflow coming through. You've got, again, between separating the living area, which is your totally sewn in area, and the porch, you've got a big door that totally opens up. So again, if you want a big open area, and you're trapped out inside because it's raining and not very nice weather, it just gives you such versatility. And then coming into the main living area, this is where this tent sort of has its popularity, is this section here, which gives you either one, you could use it as a storage area, or you can use it as sort of a nice area to again relax and open this door up. If you've got a nice view looking out this way, you'll see it in some of the magazines how they use it. It's a really nice area. You could put a sofa in there, some of your chairs, and then you've got that extra air beam, which again keeps it nice and solid, quick and easy to put up. So in terms of the layout, and then you've got your bedrooms at the back, which are your darkened bedrooms. So bedrooms at the back, big living area with extra side extension, which combines into the living area, fully sewn in ground sheet with a door on the side. The door has full mesh again, so it's going to give you good airflow if you just want to leave that section open. And then you're moving into your porch area with a nice big area that you can totally open up. Other features within the tent that's worth talking about is, Outwell have had a lot of years of experience within the tent industry, so they're picking up on things that people need and what makes a tent better. So you can see firstly this front beam, the shape of it, much stronger, much sort of more resilient, but also the thickness of it. So it's just this front beam that is real thick. It's got a good sort of thickness to it that allows for, I guess, if the wind's coming in, blowing this front part of the tent, especially as it's sort of not got too much sort of like support because there's not other beams in this section. They've just beefed it up a lot and given it a lot more wind stability. Other things you'll notice above me, there's support beams. A lot of tents don't have this, but when they do have them, they make the whole tent so much more secure in the wind. You'll see it when they're pitched on a campsite, how much less they move in windier conditions. You'll also see the windows, and you'll note on a lot of their advertising in here, it is a lot cooler, and it is also a lot less bright on a day like today. So these are tinted windows, so they've got that little bit of sort of darkness to them to stop so much light coming in and to stop so much heat coming in. Also on the windows, you've got full zip up windows, so you're not toggling them, everything's a lot quicker, and you can adjust where you've got them. So for a bit of privacy lower down, you can just zip them up to this sort of height and just fold that behind, and you've got privacy there. Or if you want to go all the way to the top, you can literally just sort of fully privatize yourself. Front door area, you've got all the pockets as well for storage. And then, like I said earlier, you've got a full zip all the way along and up. So if you've got, I don't know, dogs in this area and you don't want them escaping, or kids in this area and you don't want them escaping, it is a full zip along the bottom line. Okay, so some of the other real nice features that you've got within the tent is you've got this sleep tight system. So you've got a zip still in there that you can sort of fasten, but also you've got magnets that allow you to undo the tent bedroom without waking everyone else up in the tent. So you literally just undo, in you go, and then the magnets fasten themselves all the way down, and then to come out you can literally just walk out and the magnets shut themselves, which is a real cool little feature. Again, it's those little things when you're in camping and you're in a tent that just make your life so much more easy, especially if you've got kids that are asleep and they've just gone to bed and you don't want to be up and open. It's just a quick magnetic closure. Other little things that you'll notice as well, down in the bottom corner there, you've got a power point that you can bring it in, so you can bring a power supply in. You've also got a sky system here that you can hang bits on. They've got little clips that you can put on here, and that runs all through all the beams. So you've got it up here, you've got it up here, and that allows you to hang different pieces on. Like if you've got, I don't know, organizers or lights, you can just clip a little. It comes with the clip, so you can clip on here and then hang a light from that. Just whilst I'm looking up here, one other little thing maybe that they could add to this tent in the future is some sort of strap that just goes around these beams and holds them in place, because sometimes you can find if they sort of pop loose. Very unusual, but it's just one of those things that just gives you that extra security when it's real windy. Right, so before we finish, there's just a few other things I want to talk about. So firstly, we get asked quite a lot in our sort of comment section is how big the bag is, what type of bag it comes with. So you can get an idea of the size of this bag. You will find with Outwell they are quite an oversized bag, which does make packing them away quite easy. Some of the other brands, no names mentioned, but they do have like a very squeezed in bag. They are tough to get in. This bag will look a little bit bigger than it needs to be, but it does make it simple. The bag itself is real strong, good quality zip as well, good pullers that you can get it tight without too much effort, and it also comes with a wheelie bag as well, again making life so much easier. You've got the struts on the bottom as well, so it doesn't sort of bend in half when you're pulling it. The other thing you've got in here is an upgraded pump at last. Well done, Outwell. Last year's pumps were terrible. This year they've put in their sort of upgraded pump in it with the pressure gauge and the twist lock valve. So they've done a bit of a better job there. The other thing, again, we get asked quite often, does this front section here that we've looked at come with a ground sheet? Yes, it does. It's got a ground sheet in the bag. Peg that down and it fits that front area perfectly. Pegs in the bag, good quality pegs again. And yeah, just generally, really just a sort of quick summarise of the tent itself. Good materials, sort of higher end materials, solid beam, especially at that front beam, makes that a really good wind stable tent. And then the general design of it, we like the design, love how it sort of goes out the side, gives you that extra bit of storage or living area, and some of the little features they've got in it, like those magnetic doors, they're real key and real good. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this review of the Airville 6SA. If you've got any questions, then please leave them in the comment section below. We'll make sure we get them answered for you. And if you've got, any sort of proper questions that need to be answered over the phone, you can give us a call. Our telephone number's on our website, or give us an email to info@freezero.co.uk. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks guys for watching. Have a great day.